YouTube, Amy here from Clean Litter Club. It is kitten season right now, the time of year when kittens are left abandoned on the side of the road or left with their mama, and you might find a kitten or a batch of kittens that you might not know how to take care of. So our local San Antonio Animal Defense League takes volunteers to foster baby kittens like this, and we have volunteered to foster this year. So I wanted to make this video to show you what goes into taking care of a baby kitty like this. Ours name is Vincent, and he is 2 weeks old. We've had him for a week, which makes him 3 weeks old now, but he's pretty easy to take care of. We have 3 cats of our own, so the biggest thing is just making sure that our other cats aren't stressed, so we don't bring the kitten around our other cats. We keep him separated completely. We feed him every 3 hours. We make sure that he sleeps on a warm heating pad with some towels on top, and we just bottle feed him, and we also stimulate him to go to the bathroom after feedings. He sleeps through the night, so we don't have to feed him every 3 hours throughout the night, so that's also good to know. Hopefully this video where I'm showing you these tips will help you if you happen to encounter a baby kitten that needs to be taken care of. Some things that you might need when taking care of a newborn kitten are right here. We have first the formula KMR. This is what makes the bottle of milk. And what we do is we take 2 of the small scoops of this and we mix it in this little container. You could really use a cup or anything that works for you. And we put 2 scoops and then we fill it up with water about until here, and then just shake it up. And you want the water to be room temperature. So that it's safe for the baby. And a good way to check that is like put a little dot on your wrist and make sure that you can't really feel anything. So you moms out there will know how to do that. And this is a nursing kit, kind of show you what you can get to be able to bottle feed a kitten. And then the wipes are used to stimulate them to go to the bathroom after you feed them. And then just a bottle cleaning brush. Over here we're prepping the bottle. You can keep the bottle in the fridge throughout the day. This is what the bottle actually looks like. In the beginning you have to kind of cut like a tiny hole. I don't know if you can see that, a tiny hole in the top. And in a minute we're going to go feed the kitten, so you can see how the kitten kind of suckles onto this nipple. But we just take a warm water and put it in the microwave, and then we set the bottle inside of there and leave it sit for a few minutes, and then we're able to test and make sure you put that little droplet on your wrist and you can make sure that it's good. Our kitten is about, I want to say 3 weeks old, and this morning this bottle was full up to the 45 cc line here. And already today we feed every 3 hours, and already he is pretty thirsty. He wasn't drinking this much in the beginning, but now he's drinking probably, I would say, about a full line every feeding. And this is Vincent, our baby kitty. Some other things that you might need. He's very excited to be fed. Some other things that you might need. I'm going to let Vincent out, let him walk around a little bit. Vincent, where are you going? Where are you going? He's very noisy. Rashied's about to feed him, but here he is. Some other things that you might need are a towel folded up several times on top of the heating pad. And you can see this is just a small pet carrier, and then we have the towel on top of it to prevent drafts. So you want to make sure that the towel that you have inside of here is fully covering the heating pad so that your little baby doesn't get burned. But you put it on medium. See, we've got ours around on medium here. And you can just leave it on all the time, and that way the baby stays warm when you're done feeding them. Rashied here is about to feed the baby. He's the one who got us into this foster volunteer mess. He's the cat whisperer.
I am.
There he is. Hey, Vincent. So we'll show you how we feed Vincent. You want to take a towel because these little guys are squirmy. So you just take a towel and you wrap them up so they feel nice and warm and safe.
Little hands in there.
And you want to make sure you don't hold them back on their back like a baby, even though you might want to do that when you bottle feed. But you just kind of hold them upright, and then as he's meowing, pretty soon he suckles right on and he starts feeding. And their first instinct, if you can't get them to suckle right away, what you can do is act like their mama and pet them right between the eyes, because that's where they'd kind of lick them. But you can see that he will just grab the bottle just like he would be making muffins or kneading biscuits on his mama while he's drinking. But it's really sweet. They're super cute. In the beginning we had trouble feeding Vincent. He wouldn't take the bottle, so we just ended up just making sure that we stimulated him a lot and pet him in between the eyes and made sure that we try to act like his mama as much as we could. In the beginning we could barely get him to drink maybe, I don't know, like just a few cc's, and now he's a little pro. Yeah, sometimes they'll need a little break, and that's okay.
I know, it's alright, buddy.
You just try again.
It's okay, let's go. You ready? You ready? Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Vincent's all done eating. We know because when we try to put the bottle back in his mouth, he's like, no, I'm not doing that. So you might wonder, you don't need a litter box when you have a baby kitty this little, 2 to 3 weeks old, because they don't really go on their own unless you stimulate them. Or I'm guessing, after a little while of stimulation, they probably do go on their own a little better. But there's no need to litter box train them when they're this little. What you do is you just take a standard wipe and you hold them, and what you want to do is, just like their mother would clean the back of their private parts to make them go to the bathroom, you're doing the same thing with a wipe, and they'll actually go to the bathroom right in the wipe. So it's good to have a towel on your lap or something to prevent you from getting kind of wet and messed up. But you just wipe really gently along their back, and they will go to the bathroom right into the wipe, and then you can just throw the wipe away, and you're good to go. So no need to litter box train them. The only thing that you'll need to take care of is every time after you feed them, maybe let them walk around a little bit until they, you don't want them to get cold, but and then just throw away, wash your hands. Put the bottle back in the refrigerator. A bottle is good for 24 hours. And every day, make a fresh bottle. And we feed them every 3 hours. And then they go right back in. They are just like babies. They eat and they sleep. So they go right back into their the little house, a little carrier. When they're done, we'll let him run around for a little bit. And then put him back in the carrier, and he'll go right to sleep. And then in a few hours, when he's hungry, he'll get up and want to eat again. So, all right, Vincent, say goodbye.